welcome back to our conversation. Let's continue where we left off.
It is a staggering human cost. But, you have to understand the institutional logic driving it.
Okay, how so?
Well, from the hierarchy's perspective, individual revelation or, radical disruptive charity is completely unpredictable. It bypasses the official channels.
Right, it doesn't go through the bureaucracy.
Exactly. An institution built on centuries of rigid orthodoxy is naturally terrified of uncontrolled charisma, even when it is undeniably holy.
Which brings a deeply sobering weight to the final example in our sources, St. Joan of Arc.
Yeah, that one is intense.
But we aren't just talking about house arrest or temporary bans anymore. Between 1412 and 1431, a 17-year-old girl follows her visions to save France, and the institutional response is to have a church court condemn her and burn her at the stake.
It is the absolute extreme of human fallibility wielding divine authority.
It's tragic.
It is. Yet Joan's story and her eventual canonization centuries later in 1920 reveals the slow, grinding gears of institutional correction.
Right.
The Church, over centuries, does metabolize its mistakes. We see this codified much later in the 1960s with Vatican II.
Oh, right, the Gaudium et Spes document?
Yes, it explicitly shifted the paradigm, formally affirming that a person's conscience is the ultimate law written by God in their heart.
That is a massive structural pivot. They're essentially admitting that the individual conscience can supersede flawed bureaucratic dictates.
Absolutely.
And if you are navigating your relationship with any massive institution today, especially one you hold sacred, this history proves that trust does not demand blind obedience.
No, it really doesn't.
You can fiercely love the church or any foundational community while resolutely pointing out its failures. Calling out the institution when it strays isn't a betrayal. Like Michela Burgione, asking those hard questions is actually the highest form of loyalty.
It demands a rigorous honesty.
It really does.
Which leaves us with a difficult question for you to unpack on your own. If human authority is inherently flawed, and your conscience is the ultimate law written in your heart, will you have the courage to follow it faithfully, even when it challenges human authority?